Recently, someone asked me a question which was, can I buy a property for $30,000? G'day, this is Peter and Quark from the Property Club, and today I want to talk about buying condos for under 30,000 US dollars. Can you do it? The short answer is yes, you can. So you might be wondering, where can you buy a condo as low as $30,000 here in Asia? Well, the two places that I'm very familiar with are the Philippines and Thailand. Okay, so let's first start with the Philippines. So Philippines is dear to my heart. Quark, you like the Philippines, don't you, buddy? I love it. Yes, he loves the Philippines. He thinks it's great. He's a good dog. He's a good dog. So look, where can you buy a condo as low as $30,000? You might say, Manila. Well, nowadays prices in Manila are up. It's skyrocketing. So trying to find something at that price point is extremely difficult. So what I've been saying for some time now is to look outside of the metropolis that is Manila. And you know, where I'm based is Subic Bay, and you can definitely find some properties out here and around here, condominiums for as low as around about $30,000. That's right, 30 grand. So that's a really good bargain. The other thing here is it's pretty safe out here. It's a great environment. It's a natural environment away from that metropolis. It's you know, bustling. It is developing. It is growing, but it's not so busy as mainstream Manila. So look, if you want to be hip and maybe you really like the big city, Manila might be for you. But for me, what I recommend is look at smaller cities here in the Philippines. Most importantly, Subic Bay. Also, obviously, Clark, Pampanga, but prices are going up. You can find some properties there in Clark and Angeles City too, but it's getting harder and harder as prices rise. So I have still seen some properties most recently in Angeles City with news of the earthquake, which was a very sad event. Could see some buildings, you know, in Metro Manila and Angeles City. You can see these buildings swaying. So that's a bit of a worry, definitely a worry. And that's the benefit of some place like Subic Bay, where, you know, you don't have high rise. So there's no high rise. You know, the buildings here are like 2-3 stories max. And that's a good thing because, you know, it's not as prone when it comes to earthquakes and this sort of thing. You don't want to be on the 50th floor while, you know, the building's swaying like this. So, you know, that's definitely a worry. Ooh, you know, you don't want to have that shake. That's a bit of an issue. But it's also an opportunity because in places like Angeles City, I expect that actually there'll be a lot of properties that do come up on the market very soon in Angeles and also Manila. Examples, some quick examples. I saw some stuff in you know, some smaller buildings in Angeles City. I think one of the buildings' name was Bourbon Apartments, and I saw some studio apartments roughly around about 40 to 50 square meters that you can buy for around about 30,000. Right, I did see some stuff in there, so that might be well worth a look. There's some stuff near Perimeter Road there as well. The other place is obviously Subic Bay, where I'm living and based, and we love it here. We really do. Clark enjoys it. He just chills all day. And it's a natural environment here. You've got the triple canopy jungle. It's a really lovely environment. You've got the bay, restaurants, a lot developing here, the malls, etc. Some people were saying, oh, the malls were damaged really badly here. It wasn't that bad, actually. I think people are being a bit more dramatic. It wasn't that bad, okay? There was no houses, no buildings that fell over. And luckily in the local area that I'm living, no one was hurt. So that's something to think about. It is important. But yeah, on my video you can see some other videos that say, you know, cheap condos from $30,000. We did see in the Subic International that you could buy some stuff with high ceilings around about 40 square meters for around about not even $30,000. You're looking at like from crazy prices like $12,000, $13,000, $14,000, which is just bloody cheap. If you're lucky enough to have a Filipino partner, then you can look out, you know, a bit further in Pampanga or Zambales region, and you can even find some cheap blocks of land or old houses that need renovation for very low amounts, for like $30,000 to $40,000. So yeah, definitely you can still buy with $30,000 here in the Philippines. The next place, which is very close to my heart, and I'm going to talk about Thailand. So Thailand, you can still buy with $30,000, believe it or not. Yes, you can. Okay, so recently I was in Pattaya, and I've got some videos coming very soon. They'll be launched very, very soon on Pattaya. Now, the benefit with Pattaya is there is heaps of stock at the moment. Now, a lot of people are saying, don't buy Pattaya, there's too many apartments, there's too much high rise. But what I've noticed also in Pattaya is, yes, there is a lot of high rise. So at this point of time, I have to agree there's a bit of a glut when it comes to stock. So when it comes in terms of supply and demand, there's an oversupply and there's not that much demand, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, that's a bit of an opportunity, because what I also notice is there's not much being developed in Pattaya anymore. So it seems like there aren't hundreds of developments going up. There's more like at any one time 3, 4, 5 developments going up at any one time. So that's a bit of a bonus too. So it seems like things have slowed down in Pattaya. Foreign investment has definitely slowed down. There's absolutely no doubt. Previously, there was a lot of Chinese mainlanders buying. Now that has not stopped. There are still a lot of Chinese mainlanders buying in Bangkok and Pattaya. But the thing is, they've really slowed down, not just in Thailand, but across the globe. Why? So speaking with a Chinese friend the other day in Mandarin, and he was saying that actually, previously for one ID card, one Chinese mainland citizen, you could previously take out a maximum of $50,000 per annum. So if it was a couple, husband and wife, they could easily move $100,000. Now, okay, it's not the case. The Chinese government has restricted, money flowing out of mainland China. Okay, there's a lot of Chinese still wanting to buy in places like Thailand because of the speed train that's going in directly from mainland China to Pattaya. So that's definitely a huge opportunity, and this is why I'm saying you should still be looking at Thailand. My pick, Bangkok I like, but for $30,000 you're not going to buy much whatsoever, if anything, nowadays. Whereas in Pattaya, definitely you can. Okay, I saw some condos, some awesome condos, 30 to 40 square meters from about $30,000. So roughly that's about 1 million baht. You can still buy a decent condominium, only 5 years old, with a rooftop pool and views. Yes, believe it or not. And unlike the Philippines, Thailand is not on the Ring of Fire. So, they're not as prone to natural disasters and this sort of thing like earthquakes in Pattaya, Thailand. So at the moment, to be honest, my pick is Thailand. So at the moment, I'm really keen to invest in Thailand. I think it's a great opportunity. I think, the old saying, when, no one's buying and things are slowing down, that's the opportunity. That's the time to buy. So that's what I'm thinking nowadays. Yes, it's slowed down, there's no doubt about it, but it might be your last opportunity, because think about this. If really this speed train is built from mainland China to Thailand by 2022, which is only 3 years away, you might miss the boat. So you might not be able to find properties for $30,000, $40,000 starting from. You might be able to, purchase something from 100 grand. But look, I'm really watching this space. I'm really watching Thailand, and I think there's going to be some huge growth in Thailand still yet to come. Having said that, also, there's a lot of new developments, and the Thai do like the new development stock. And the new development stock, whether it be in Bangkok or Pattaya, is very expensive, to say the least. There's some ultra high-end developments going up, and in Bangkok, some of the price point is like 200, 300, 400,000 Thai baht per square meter, which is crazy. It's just insane. So my point is, if you can still buy for around about 30, to 40,000 Thai baht per square meter. So say roughly around about 1,000 to 1,250 US dollars per square meter. That's a bloody bargain. So if you can find something, and I did find several apartments in Pattaya within 5 years old, only 5 or 6 years old, maximum say 5 to 10 years old. Okay, so maximum you're looking at 10 years old, and I found apartments that you could buy, properties, apartments for 1,000 US dollars per square meter. So that means, for 30 to 40 square meters, a nice apartment with a nice pool, facilities, gym, everything ready to go is only going to cost you 30 to 40,000. Now that's insane. Compare that to the new development stock that's being produced by these developers in Bangkok at 200,000 and 300,000 baht. It's amazing. So look, Bangkok, I still love Bangkok. I think it's a great opportunity, but you're gonna have to spend more money. So personally, I feel my two picks at the moment for the Philippines, Subic Bay, and for Thailand, Pattaya. So double thumbs up for Pattaya. I think it's a great opportunity. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. This has been Peter from the Property Club. Double thumbs up. Thanks for watching guys, really appreciate it. And look, the channel has slowed down a bit, and I'd really appreciate it if you can please share one of my videos or subscribe. Much appreciated. Thanks guys, have a great night. Happy Sunday.